Yeah.
Let me guess. You're meeting up at the same place at pretty... See ya. Bye.
Hey, Shiba-kun's not old.
Memory needs to be wiped. When...
So... Shinonome-senpai. She knows about Juro Izumi for sure. I should go talk to her. Hopefully she's at the nurse's office. Shinonome-senpai? Please wake up.
Izumi-kun.
No. Don't you remember? I'm Juro Kurabe.
Kurabe.
Please help me.
What happened?
It's Shiba-kun. He's been messing with my memories and replacing them with Juro Izumi's.
Izumi-kun's? That's odd. According to Morimura, his memories were lost for good.
Miss Morimura? Our teacher? What does she have to do with this? I'm talking about Shiba-kun.
Who is Shiba-kun?
Kyuta Shiba. He called himself Personality 48Q. I'm the only one who can see him.
I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that.
Am I going to disappear?
Well, if Izumi-kun's memories were transplanted into you, does that mean you know about his past?
I saw it all in the form of dreams and movies.
What happened in them? What memories do you have of his? What were your dreams like?
The city was in ruins. I went around killing students, one by one. I wouldn't let any of them get away. Among the dead, I saw people I knew. Like Fuyusaka-san and Yakushiji.
Izumi-kun did that? It can't be. There's no way he would do such a thing.
In order to prevent the apocalypse, Fuyusaka-san and I went back to the past. We bombed the facility that was said to be the source of it all. But the police caught us, and we ended up in a shootout.
With Iori Fuyusaka? This is all news to me.
I forgot to mention. Shiba-kun gives me memories on videotape.
Videotape?
Fuyusaka-san told me they're all real events from the future.
Like what?
If I recall correctly, we were in a big UFO. I made it back.
How did it look, Juro?
Not good. I arrived right in the middle of the invasion. Barely made it back in one piece. I don't think the world had much of a chance. The year was 1985.
Is that a flyer from a movie theater?
Logs indicated shutdown sometime in the Heisei era. But at the time I visited, was right there in Tsutsuji Ward.
So Sector 4 is in 1985, and Sector 3 is in 2025. That's another 40-year gap.
This machine only lets us travel to specific time periods, all of which are under attack by the invaders.
Why are they showing up in the past?
I have no idea. What do you think, Tsukasa-kun?
We have no record of such an invasion occurring back then. If that's the case, it's inconsistent with history as we know it.
You're right. It was just last year that we were invaded. The year 2104. That was the first and only time. If there were a kaiju attack prior to that, we would have known about it.
We must be dealing with a time paradox.
Maybe something weird happened when they arrived. It could have caused reality to split into parallel universes. We know that kaiju technology allows for time travel. It's not hard to believe that would impact the future in some way.
Hold on. While this device does appear to be a time machine, it may be premature to make such assumptions. An earthquake.
A big one.
Something feels weird about it.
This is bad.
What's wrong? The countdown.
It's reached 0.
Don't tell me. This shaking is...
It's time.
Look at this! We're rapidly losing contact with zones of the UFO.
The very Earth's crust is crumbling. This is an unprecedented disaster.
Several areas now report an elevation of below sea level. Is it sinking into the ocean?
At this rate, we'll be going down too.
So this is what the countdown was for. It may not be possible to survive this. We have no choice. We must seek refuge in the past.
What?
Get in the transmitter.
Are you serious? If we do that, we might not ever come back.
And if we stay here, we die. This will need a timer. When it's all set, I'll join you. Please, get to the device.
All right. If you're setting our destination coordinates, let me suggest Sumire Bridge. Amidst the destruction I saw earlier, that bridge was still standing. You heard him. Let's get in.
Okino-kun!
Is something wrong?
It's not letting me select any sectors. I don't understand. My commands aren't working. I need to find a time it'll let us travel to. Stay in the device.
Just hurry, okay?
I've got it. Sector 0. I don't know what year that is, but it's the only destination we can access right now.
Tsukasa-kun, get over here, now!
I can't. It's not letting me set a timer. I'll need to operate it manually. Go on without me.
Tsukasa-kun! Chihiro. I saw the signs in town. We're in 2089 now. We traveled 16 years back in time.
I see. So that's why. Look over there. Across the river. It hasn't been redeveloped yet. No wonder Century Tower isn't there. It wasn't built until 2100. It'll be over 10 years from now before it goes up again.
There's no point in waiting any longer. Let's go. Tsukasa-kun isn't coming back.
Look. Even the Shikishima State Building is missing.
We have to go. Do you plan on standing here forever?
We can't just leave him! You agree with me, right?
In this era, you and I are still newborns. Even your own mother wouldn't recognize you. Our citizen ID won't be valid here either. We can't purchase anything or use public services. The city may look familiar, but this is the world of 16 years ago. To us, it might as well be a foreign country. But we can't go back. We have no choice but to figure something out.
What are we going to do?
The invasion's going to happen again in 15 years. We need to warn everyone about it.
Will they even believe us?
All we can do is try. And if they don't, we'll take matters into our own hands. No one else knows what's coming. It has to be us. Let's figure out how to get back to the UFO. It should still be buried underground. If we can find it, then...
I get it now. We can save Okino-kun. All we need to do is travel through time again.
I can't say it's impossible. But if we're ever going to do that, we need to make it through today. Let's find ourselves some food and a place to sleep.
You're right.
Shall we? From there, the two of us spent the next few years together, living in society's shadows.
Stay away from me. That incident you just described, it's not one of your lost memories. If it involved rewinding time 16 years with Morimura, then it must have been him.
Who?
He's a time traveler. He's gone back in time over and over again.
A time traveler? That's crazy.
The memories you've been seeing are his.
But... his name is Juro Izumi. Does that mean he's me from the future?
No, it's a different Juro Izumi. One who came from a lost world. Stay back. I was told he's incredibly dangerous.
So that means... my dreams are memories of a lost world? And Shiba-kun is that world's Juro Izumi?
That man has nothing but his consciousness left. He transferred himself into an android and fled.
His consciousness?
Oh my. Looks like Senpai isn't feeling so good.
Shiba-kun!
Man, you've sure got a big mouth.
Stop this!
Oh, come on! Ryoko Shinonome is a freaking weirdo. If you really want to take her word for it, you'll have to face the consequences.
All right. This is it, all right. Though, it's a far cry from the school I remember. Now, I don't know if he's here or not. Still, I should go around the back. Keep a low profile. This building had just been finished when I knew it. Now, well, it's certainly seen better days. So he was just playing the part of Kiriko Doji. I don't know what he's up to. But if I help him, I can save our homeland from this war. So the Sentinel's a weapon from the future? It's strange to say, but it does make sense. After all, even one of its computers was so far beyond what we knew. It feels like just yesterday. I walked these very halls to pick up Keitaro. And now, 4 decades have passed in a blink of an eye. Like a fairy tale. And this young lady would be?
Oh, that's Kiriko-chan. She came to us from Tokyo. I'm Kiriko Doji.
Why, miss, you're stunning. My name is Takatoshi Hijiyama. I'm going to remember this day forever. Because it was the day you came into my life.
You're a funny guy. But you seem pretty incredible yourself, Takatoshi-san.
No. I don't know about that.
So what's got you all bashful and smiley in here?
Kiriko-san. I mean, Okino.
You really are a funny guy. You could have just taken a nap at my place. I didn't think you'd come running after me.
I'm not about to let you get away from me.
I showed you my hideout. Why bother trying to run now? Still don't trust me, huh?
I want to know everything about what you're trying to accomplish.
I see. Well, fair enough. The question is, are you even going to believe me?
I've already learned for myself that time travel is real. At this point, nothing surprises me anymore. No more secrets. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to stop the apocalypse. A force is already on its way here to destroy the world. And they've got more numbers on their side than we'll ever have.
What are they?
I'm not really concerned with what they are. What I want to know is, why are they coming? The answer is in something called the decode. Let me try and break this down for you. There are other humans with modifications, like you and Miura-kun. And they're beaming out these signals, calling the destroyers here. Even though they have no idea.
How do I even respond to that?
See? I knew you wouldn't believe me.
That's not what I said. I just don't know how to imagine the scale of this. An apocalypse? This other threat you said the Sentinels were meant to fight. Are you saying it's them? These destroyers?
They're a huge threat, all right.
And these people with modifications, like me, they're calling them here? But weren't those implants only added so we could pilot the Sentinels in the first place?
Well, I made the Sentinels, sure. But I'm not the one who modified all of you. There's too many unknowns with the Interlocutor. That's what I'm looking into.
So there are other Sentinel pilots beyond Keitaro and I.
A whole lot of them.
So this Interlocutor?
It's like a little network of tiny machines. It has to be implanted into your body.
So what do you want me to do now?
Everybody's supposed to be in class right now. You'll stick out if you're on school grounds. We can't have you wandering around where staff can see you. It'd definitely be a liability for me, at least. There'll be more of a crowd when lunch period rolls around. Until then, you should hang out here.
Sleeping face down on a school desk can't be good for my neck. Okino. Still no sign of him. Noodles stir-fried in sauce, enfolded in sweetened bread. I don't trust much in this post-war world. But if there's one exception, it's my yakisoba-pan. He told me to wait until noon, but I can only waste time napping for so long. It's quiet outside. Maybe everyone's still in their classes. I'm trying to avoid being seen here, so I'm not supposed to go outside, but... Come on, Takatoshi. You can't just let Okino tell you what to do. I can't wait any longer.
So basically...
You mean?
But then that means the dream is...
Really?
So basically...
You mean?
But then that means the dream is...
Really?
So basically... Huh?
A student's duty should be to focus on their
basically-
studies. This kind of hanky-panky has no place here.
Really?
Not that that girl wasn't cute, I
So
suppose,
basically...
but clearly she has no eye for men.
But then that means the dream is...
Really?
So basically...
I don't have any money. I don't have any money.
It's not like that. It's... Super is, though. Did you see him? That boy was so cool.
Was he?
Does he even go to our school, though?
Oh, please.
There. That has to be... I can't let myself get spotted now. Okino would probably never let me hear the end of it. I should look somewhere else for Okino. That's...
You the one? Said you'd be waiting here around now. Even stuffed a letter in my shoe locker, right?
Yes.
Shit, she's cute. Okay, so, what's this about?
I like you.
Seriously? You? Me?
Yes.
Kisaragi's bullshit was starting to get to me. Maybe I'm kind of a stud after all.
What? No! Kiriko-san! That rat bastard! You don't go for another fella's girl!
Huh? What's your problem?
Hey! Put him up!
Hold on! Oh, jeez.
Did I just...
I can't believe you, Hijiyama-kun.
This is... I mean...
Don't tell me. You were jealous.
Of course not. I'm sorry for hitting him. You can like whoever you like. It's none of my business.
Where's this coming from? You think I like him just because he's a guy? Actually, you couldn't have picked a better time. This works. Nenji Ogata secured, despite complications. Now, help me get him into the old school building.
False pretenses or not, that confession really got to him. Even knocked out, he's still blushing. I almost feel bad for him. So, that confession was just so you could analyze him, then?
Why else would I do it?
So he's implanted with the same technology as me? He's going to destroy the world?
He's sending signals to the things that will. At least I thought he was. Something's off. Nenji Ogata here is not transmitting any kind of command signal. Looks like the decode signature has been changed. That's bad. Now I'm gonna have to check everyone's individual codes. More work I don't need.
What changes if you can figure that out?
We save the world. Or find a way to do that, at least.
Don't we have the Sentinels? You said you created them to save us all.
That's right. But we've already thrown 19 Sentinels at them and lost. We need a bigger game changer than 1 or 2 Sentinels. That alone's not gonna make a difference. You did your homework on the Pacific War. You get it, right? When you're up against numbers like these, what can you do? The Sentinels are meant to be a last line of defense. There, we've got a clue. But I can't access it from this side. He might be the only one who can. So, where does that leave us? Morning, Hijiyama-kun.
Okino? What's going on?
I looked at Nenji Ogata. He didn't have anything for me. But I took a look at your code. And I have to say, it's been very thought-provoking.
Untie me this instant, or I swear, I'll...
Why are you getting so worked up now? This isn't all that different from the old days in the factory lab. Just the two of us, enjoying some quality time, right?
What? Even if that's partially true, things are different now. Untie me before I really get angry.
Well, that's weird. You sound like you're mad, but these numbers don't lie. You're actually kind of enjoying this, aren't you? Being all tied up at the mercy of your crush? You're such a perv, Hijiyama-kun.
Stop toying with me!
Well, why don't we see what's really in your heart?
What the...
Whoa, you really can't stop thinking about me, huh?
Don't be ridiculous!
I get it. You're lying to yourself. All to protect your self-image, right? But you can hide all you want. Your physical data gives it away.
Don't lie to me!
Fine. Why don't we take a deeper look?
Stop!
Wow, this really says it all.
Stop it! Stop, please!